And they're very easy to cut.
Oh yeah. But since they have such a tough texture, you got to get them in fast right after the collards and the bok choy, because they need to cook longer than the mustards. So the mustard's going to be the last ones, whether regular mustard or Texas mustard, doesn't matter. The mustard can go on last. They have a thinner skin and not as textured, but they got their own flavor. And that's what you want, flavor. Some garlic and onions. We put quite a bit of onions, but we'll put some more in a minute. And now we got that in.
We do our next layer of seasoning.
Yeah. And I like the red pepper. It's good for your heart, good for your circulation, and it is better than black pepper. But black pepper has its own contributions to the flavor and taste. Now we're going to stir it down. We got the ones on the bottom cooked. We got the fresh ones on top uncooked, so we're going to mix them up. So the flavors of each one adds into each other.
Right, but you don't want it too dark green cooking out the vitamins, right?
It doesn't matter, as long as you mix them up good.
Oh, okay.
The ones that are cooked, they're going to add their seasonings to the ones that are uncooked, and plus, the ones that are uncooked is going to get mixed in with a little hotter, already cooked, and so you're getting a mixture of what's already like been in the pot for a while, but now you're adding new ingredients. The greens themselves act like a seasoning because they each have their own flavor. So you want to mix them up real good and let them cook together. Let them add their tastes to each other. Almost like a marriage.
You can have your mustards, so getting ready to be washed.
And the pot.
So while that's filling up, which is the fourth and final type of green that we'll be using this evening, we're getting the next layer of onions prepared. So we've added the layer, the last of the kale, and now the layer of the white sweet onion. This is the final and fourth.
Now see this one, how light it is? It's lost a lot of nitrogen.
Yeah.
And the mustards are so thin, they cook faster than the other ones. That's why they go in last.
Very
now,
important they go in
Texas mustards
last.
have long stems, long leaves, but the other mustards, say just regular mustards, not Texas mustards, it's similar. See that?
Tear that off.
Yeah, just tear it off, get rid of it.
You see the long stems on the Texas style mustard. And cut them around first.
Bite size. Keep your fingers out of the way of the blade. So it's just like it cuts you. Now this is a glass cutting board, so you don't have to worry about building up.
Counter cuts on your countertop, right? Or plastic.
But if you don't have glass, you can use nylon. I don't prefer wood at all. Unless you scrub it really good, use bleach.
Wood is too porous, yeah.
It traps in germs and bacteria.
All right.
So again, you take the lid and load it up.
Okay.
Handful at a time.
And we'll put that in before the last part of the onion.
Last onion.
We'll simmer for about 30 minutes to an hour.
Yeah.
The low heat.
Yeah.
And that's
medium temperature, so if it's got enough juice, you don't have to add any water, just let it cook slow. Well, this is the finished product of the greens. I want you to use your imagination, because even though it has smoked ham in it, you can add other things. It'll go with just about anything. On the table we've got hot wings and shrimp scampi, French fries, cornbread, beef chuck roast with carrots and potatoes, hot dogs and hamburgers, pork chops. Don't forget your seasonings. We got the granulated garlic, ground black pepper, cayenne pepper is kind of out of the scene there, but your seasoning salts, as well as your minced garlic, already chopped up and fresh, and your spaghetti. I mean, it'll go with anything. Enjoy. Thank you very much.
And thank you for joining us in Dr. T's kitchen.
World famous. Last layer we put in, so let those cook.
Last of the mustards.
Yeah.
And that has filled our pot. Now we're bringing in the onions. Okay, the last layer of onions on top, knowing that there's no more greens to be added. They're all in there. The pot is officially full.
Yeah.
And we do a last layer of seasoning on top.
Yeah. And so the new stuff broken down, and we can slow it down. Don't have to worry about stirring it so much and things sticking and burning.
Very. And one added thing.
Okay. Once it's cooked down, you can take the ham hocks and pull the bones out after you got the flavor out from the meat and everything. Pull the bones out so the person eating it don't have to worry about biting down the bone when they're eating it. Everything is melting in your mouth.